There's a reason I'm fighting in tight pink undies, and it's quite strategic. My opponent is a really good jiu-jitsu guy with good leg locks, so I wanted to fight in tight, short compression wear, and I warmed up in tracksuit bottoms just to get that flow of sweat going already. Why are they pink? Well, when I bought them they were red and I just wore them a lot. So I'm staying at long range and using stance switches to try and move from side to side, fighting on the back foot here. I don't want to rush in, let him grab a single leg. I was just thinking he could grab a single leg and sit back on a leg lock, and in the early goings of the fight that'd be tricky. So I'm trying to maintain my distance here, circling side to side. Not the best footwork because I'm flattening myself to the fence, and as he throws combinations, he overwhelms me a bit and I stumble back. He rushes into the clinch and this is where he wants to be. So I'm staying pretty defensive here. I've got my underhook in, and he's got good head position. He's in the dominant position here, but I'm just trying not to give him too much. I get inside, I'm always working inside, and I want to use these frames on the collar tie to help with my takedown defense. I'm getting an underhook, but I don't want to dig it too deep, because then he can attack whizzer throws. He's attacking the body with a little uppercut, and I'm digging inside again, just fighting that head position. I've got a lot of influence off of Demetrius Johnson's fight with Ali Bagautinov. That is a takedown defense masterclass, and using the tie clinch, shallow underhooks like I've got here, where I'm not fully going for the body lock, those are two things that can really help you defend those takedowns. So I only commit to the underhooks when I know I can get him to the fence. I get my head position and I'm looking to land knees to the body, keep my head position, land strikes where I can, knee to the body there, and he responds by going to a flying triangle. This is a very awkward position because you don't really start rounds here. You do positional rounds of half guard, on the fence, wrestling, what have you, single leg, but you don't really start rounds here, and unless you've got someone in your gym who's a bit crazy, you're not going to get a lot of practice there. He goes for a whizzer throw. See how I was talking about having my underhook too deep? And he goes there for a whizzer throw, but I managed to limp arm it out, and I'm looking to strike him on the break because I know he's just used a lot of energy. I'm going to this leg kick a lot. He's just slow on the check, and I'm trying to throw this leg kick just to score points, quick. Hard to catch. I'm not blasting it in, fully turning the hip over Thai style, just kind of chopping it in, just to take the leg and slow down his movement. I've got these palms out, and I'm reaching forward slightly. It creates frames that are a bit harder to get past. He lands a good right hand. I'm kind of throwing a hook with no setup, and that's where I break my hand. I throw a sloppy right hand, and it's got no power in it really. I just hit with the back of my hand, and it breaks my hand. Another thing, I was wearing no hand wraps at this point because for some reason at this point in my career, I was firmly in the belief of no hand wraps. I was deep into Kyokushin and Goju Ryu law for no reason. Wear hand wraps. I wear hand wraps all the time now. It's not worth breaking your hand. So I'm going back to this kick. I land a hook, have to dip off to southpaw to get outside, and again he shoots in, and I use those tight elbows to make it hard for him to duck under. These just act as a frame and it allows me to get my knees. I only dig my underhook when I know I can turn him to the fence. There I've got head position. I look to knee that leg, continue to chip away at the leg, and he looks for the flying triangle again. At this point we're a little bit slippier, only after a few minutes of fighting, so that means he slips to the floor, doesn't get anywhere near to it, he can't keep himself up on me. I dart with the right hand and exit southpaw. So I'm looking for lateral movement again, hit a cross, hit a hook and pivot off. I'm not really super committed to any shots. I don't want to plant my feet hard, throw shots where I can't move and defend the takedown. He rushes in again, so I look for double unders. Always aware that he could go for that whizzer throw. I turn him to the fence, and now in this position, it's just a matter of being able to break, but not give away too much on the break. He looks for that whizzer throw into a flying triangle. It's a nice combo, but I'm just aware to it. I'm massively aware of anything he's doing at this point, because I can feel he's a bit tense, and I know how unorthodox he was with his jiu-jitsu. I'm looking to just stick to basics. Look to try and fold the left elbow over, left hook on the break, and back to just chopping away at that leg. More timing the step. It looks like a naked low kick, but I'm really trying to time his step. High guard. He catches me with a hook and I try and fire back. So I'm back into orthodox, looking to chop that leg. I block 2 shots and chop the leg here, and I'm just kind of trying to stay at this range where I'm not overly committed, where he can duck under a hook. There I hit a hook on the delay, and a delayed hook again. Sometimes it's good to hit that hook on the delay, but he has a good chin. That's the thing with moving up to welterweight, is I never really got the solid shots that hurt people at welterweight. I go left hook low kick, his right hand misses, and I push kick him to the fence. That's a sick move by him. He leans back and then hits me with the right high kick. I'm still throwing punches with my right hand at this point, and I don't even realise it's broke. I realise my hand's broke when I go back to the corner. They pass me a bottle of water, and as I grab it, I can just feel the bones moving around.